Bonjour everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a hair transformation. This is going to be quite a subtle one in comparison to all of my other hair videos. If you want to see something more extreme, I got plenty of those, go check them out. The thing is, something that's a little bit low-key is actually more crazy for me than stuff that's high-key. I cannot imagine how I'm going to look with blonde hair, but I want to try it. I want to try being blonde for a little bit. Once again, we've hit another lockdown, so I can experiment looking maybe a bit crazy in the process as I lighten my hair. I didn't really get to fully experience yellow hair in like the real world, really. Like I kept waiting for lockdown for life to be normal again, but that never happened, did it? Like my hair never got to experience its full glory in the world, but whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, you guys see it, and that's more than the people I'll bump into and talk to in real life. I'm ready to change. I've been yellow for very long. Time has slipped on by. This is one of the longest times I've ever kept one hair color. I think it's because it was so different. It's quite refreshing to have a different color on your head, so I probably will get bored of blonde fairly quickly, I assume. But then again, I don't know how it's going to look on me. I might love the way it looks so much that I kind of like can't let go of it, and what if this is the end of me going unnatural colours? It could very well be quite hard for me to jump back into putting colour in my head again, because that means that I'll get back into the whole process of, you know, working around the colour wheel and then like choosing the next best colour to get rid of the colour you've already got. And we'll see. Taking one step at a time, I'm going to basically just keep this. I mean, I've got roots right now. I'm kind of not minding them. I don't know, I might watch this video back and be like, ew. But I think what I'm going to do is just let this yellow come out as naturally as possible until I get to quite a light base, which will happen fairly easy. All it means is having like warm showers and washing my hair in the warm shower and using shampoo and conditioners. I'm just gonna be very slowly washing this away and keeping you updated with the process so you can follow along. And then once most of this yellow has come out, I'm going to be doing my roots, and then from there, hopefully I should just be putting like toner in my hair, so it kind of like removes the yellowy tones and will hopefully turn me into a blonde. I'm excited. I literally do not know how I look with blonde hair. Fairly similar to this because this is pretty blonde, but like I don't know what I look like without any yellow tones and orange tones, because even when I change my hair color, usually I do have to get a light base somewhat, but there's always like a tone of something in there. But people always comment. I thought this was a sign the other day. I received a comment saying, Ellie, you look so good with blonde hair, because in the video where I transitioned to yellow, there is a moment where I do look fairly blonde. Quite a few people in my life have said that I look good when my hair's almost blonde. I'm intrigued to see how it looks full-blown blonde. Blondes have more fun apparently, so let's see if that's true. So because my natural hair is really dark, and to get rid of such a dark colour, I'm going to need some strong peroxide. So I've got 30 volume. I think that's the strongest I'll be willing to go on my hair without worrying myself into breaking my hair off or something. And you're going to need a blue powder bleach. I stress on the blue because you want a colour that will minimise orange from being the colour that you're left with. These two together will lift your natural hair colour out, so it will remove the brunette, which will turn it to like an orange, and then the blue will lighten the orange and turn it to more of a white, and that's exactly what you want. So measurement wise, oh by the way, this is just like a little picnic I don't know what you call this, like a Tupperware thing that I use every time I do my hair. And this flat brush, measurements wise, I'm a little bit chaotic, so basically the general rule of thumb is for every 1 cup of this powder, you use 2 cups of peroxide. So every 1 part powder, it's 2 part peroxide. So just use as much as you think you would need for, I don't know, however long your roots are. My roots are massive, so I'm probably going to use 3. See how that takes me. I've done this so many times that I'm just kind of judging myself by looking at it, but it's probably best you actually measure it if this is your first time. But you kind of want the consistency to look like this. It's not thin enough to drip, but it's not thick that it gets all lumpy clumpy. And then you're ready to hit the bathroom or wherever you're doing your roots. So as you're probably aware, my roots are legit the craziest I ever remember having my roots. Like I literally cannot remember a time where I've had my roots this bad before. So you're gonna need a towel or an old t-shirt, preferably an old t-shirt so you don't have to funny about with a towel all the time. And let's get going. I'm nervous. I have a bad habit of always starting from the back of my head, but that's not technically the right way to do it. You're supposed to do it from the front because the back of your head is the warmest part of your head, so all that heat will activate the bleach, as it were. So divide your hair up. Just do it in any way you want, as long as you feel like you're covering all the areas. Just make sure you do it thin layer by thin layer. God, that's crazy, look at that. Oh my god, it's my natural hair colour. My natural hair colour is so dark. My hair is purposely greasy, by the way, because the greasier your hair is, the less it stings for some reason. It's almost like the grease is acting like a protector, because my scalp can really like hurt when I'm bleaching my roots. So because I'm not going over my hair, my whole head, with a vibrant hair color as I usually do, this time, unlike normally, when I'm doing my roots, I'm gonna have to try to not go too far over any of the yellow. Like I want to just hit my roots, because I don't want like banding. I don't want it to look obvious, like where the bleached roots begins and like where my blonde hair starts, because you can usually see that. I'm new with this, like I don't really understand how to like do blonde hair. Like blonde is actually something that I have no clue about. It's gonna be a massive experience for me. I've been blue, red, purple, pink, aqua, all of the freaking colours, but blonde, well, I never. So I can use the end of my tinting brush to get a little thin layer and wash it over. So now I believe the whole front is done. I'm gonna take out this back bit, which by the way, it doesn't itch at all. I think it's down to the fact I left it so greasy.
the paper. Don't burn up in the morning, let it taper. Inhale and let it out like reservations. Exhale and breathe, I'm praying for some patience. Proceed, I think I'm miles.
My forehead is covered. I think I probably missed a bit. This is definitely not the right way to go about it, but I thought I'd keep the heat in, and we had loads of tin foil, so now we wash the hair off. It's been about 40 minutes, by the way, but I had to keep checking to see how it was developing, and it seems to have done really good. It seems very light. It's like when you open an Easter egg. Today's the day. After looking at a few reviews online, this was one of the most recommended things to use. This is the Wella Permanent. I never use permanent things, so I'm really nervous about this. Toner, it's a liquid hair toner, Color Charm. I've got the T11. If this goes well, I will probably use the ash that they have on another date at another time. Just want to see how this goes before I end up deciding something like ash silver. That'll be my next goal. For now, I'm just gonna live the blonde life for a little bit and just make this greasy, uneven mess a bit more nice to look at. I've kept it greasy as like a form of protection. That's better to do when you're putting anything bleachy on your hair. And it's at a very light base for a blonde toner, a brassy remover toner, whatever you wanna call this. I'm really nervous, not gonna lie. And with this, you need double the amount of this in peroxide. You have to add this with peroxide. It's the same stuff we used before, remember, when we put the powder bleach with peroxide, but we've got to use this, we've got to use 20 volume. It's a lower volume because our hair doesn't, my hair, I don't know why I'm saying our hair like it's our hair. My hair doesn't need lightening that much, like it's just to lift it a tiny little bit to help the yellow be boosted away from my hair. And that's it really. Try not to get it in my tea accidentally. Why did I do that? 1 part this, 2 parts 20 volume. If I like to measure this, I'm gonna put it in there. This is either a really clever idea or really, oh shit, or a really stupid one. God, good job I did move the tea. One of these. And another. And another. So this is what it looks like when you mix it. Okay, it begins. I hope this is enough. Apparently it's gonna go quite dark.
So I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding. Liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in.
Just realised I didn't do a strand, like a skin test in case I'm allergic to this. Please do that.
until my heart gives in. I will do everything I can for you.
Wow, this is just the amount I need. Like, I've run out and I'm on my fringe. That could have gone horrifically. God, it's so dark, I'm scared. This could have gone badly, so bear that in mind. If your hair's any thicker or longer than mine, you're gonna need another one. It's been half an hour. I'm like shaking, this is not normal for me. Okay, window open. Let's do this. I'm so nervous. Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my god. Whoa. This is so weird. Oh my god. Those of you who have been watching me for years know that this is very out of my comfort zone. This isn't me. This just isn't me. I've tried almost every colour under the sun. The last one I've got to do is green, and I will eventually try that one day, but it's a really surreal and nice, and it's a change. Like, for me, this is a change. I know to other people, to the odd Joe blogs who sees me in the street, they're not going to think there's anything different or interesting about my hair, but to me this feels very I don't know, I feel grown up. I don't know. Can I just say, this looks professionally done. The fact that usually when I have a hair transformation video, the colour I have at the end of the video is usually still somewhat of a work in progress, meaning there's still like some shades and tones that I'm working with, trying to improve. Like, I'll have maybe the colour that I really like at the top, and it will kind of go down to like a darker tone of the colour that I've achieved at the ends, and usually what happens is, you know, as my hair grows, I chop off the kind of crappy bits, or the colour just gets closer and closer to what I actually wanted every time I re-dye it. But this is done. Like, this is how I want it. This is exactly what I was hoping for, if not better, because it wasn't described as grey or silvery on the box. It said it was going to be a light beige, and I was a bit worried about that because I wanted to get far from yellow. You know, I didn't want to put myself in a position where it just doesn't look too different from what it was before. But this does, because of the grey tones in it. I feel so different, and I don't know, just let me know what you think. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below. Is this something that you can vibe with, or is this like so far from what you're used to seeing on me that it kind of looks weird? Do I suit normal people hair colours? Should I stay like this for a while? How long do you think I should have this for before I experiment with my next colour? It's honestly so weird to see me in the viewfinder. So that toner I used, definitely am going to use it again. I just stumbled across a few YouTube videos of people going blonde, and this seemed to be the toner that everyone was talking about, and I'm so glad because they've got other shades that I could potentially try and use in the near future. This is, well, the far future, because this is actually a permanent hair dye, which is so surreal to me. I'm not used to using permanent dyes. It's quite scary putting it on. I'm interested to see how long this actually lasts for. Will it last till Christmas? It's going to be weird having warm showers, not worrying about having to keep my hair dye in by washing my hair with cold water, because that's something you got to do. If you've got bright coloured hair, you have to use cold water. But I don't have to worry about that. I can have like hot showers. The only worry I have is when my roots come back, it will be very visible. But that's it. That's really cool. Let me know if you think I should keep my fringe back, or should I keep it down, or shall I bring back the side? Whoa. Proper little old school emo Ellie days coming through. Oh my god. This is mad. This is one of my favourite hair transformations simply because it feels so different. It's going to take some getting used to for sure. My hair feels amazing quality, by the way. The condition of it, sorry, I can't stop touching it. The condition feels really good. So yeah, bangs or no bangs, blonde or not blonde, let me know. Great base for future hair dye ideas too. So my next fashion color will have to be something that requires the blondest of blonde hair other than yellow. I've done that now. The possibilities are endless. Stay tuned to this channel to see my next hair journey and where this will take me. I'm gonna have to see what it's like to be a blonde and then get back to you with an update on having blonde hair and what that entails from the perspective of someone who's not used to having blonde hair as well. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to see more hair related videos. Like this video if you enjoy hair dyeing videos, because I need all the feedback possible so I know what you guys want to see on this channel. Sometimes I still get confused. I'm on social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. Check my Instagram out. I'm always posting stuff over there. I'm really regular over on that platform the most, so I would recommend that out of the others. I have a tarot reading Facebook page if you want to book a tarot reading with me, or buy a gift voucher for someone this Christmas. I'm doing gift vouchers if you're stuck with what to get your friends or family for Christmas. This year more than ever would probably be the best time to supply someone with a tarot reading, because it gives clarity and like some sort of like pathway for someone for next year, because Christ, do we all need it right now. And also a lot of people are encouraging to shop small this year, so if you want to do that, please support your girl. Thank you, see you next time. Thanks for watching and bearing with me throughout this whole process. I love you guys so much.